Hi everyone, apa khabar? So let's start with looking at this sentence. Nanti mesti dia ingat. Nanti mesti dia ingat. So what does this mean? In this video, we want to look at the word nanti and find out what it means and how we use it. In general, the word nanti is used often to refer to something that happens in the future. So it has an idea that is linked to time. In this case, it can be later in time or a short period in the future. So it can be used to mean later in time or afterwards or someday. So any references to a point in time in the future, we can use nanti. Let's look at a few sentence usages of nanti. The first one, bila awak dah habis nanti, panggil saya. Bila awak dah habis nanti, panggil saya. So this means, later, when you are finished, call me. So in English, we can also put the word later at the middle of the sentence. So it can also be, when you are finished later, call me. So similarly, nanti can be used at the front of the sentence or in the middle of the sentence. Such as this next example, nanti bila dah kaya, saya nak pindah. Nanti bila dah kaya, saya nak pindah. So this means in time or someday, when I'm rich, I want to move out. Let's look at another example. Jangan risau, dia datang nanti. Jangan risau, dia datang nanti. So this means, don't worry, he will come soon. So as I had mentioned earlier, the word nanti can refer to any time, any point of time in the future, whether it's a near future or later in time. So as long as it's referencing something in the future, we can use nanti. So let's go back to the example earlier that we used. Nanti mesti dia ingat. So what does this mean? So this can be translated to, sooner or later, he will remember for sure. So the word nanti, in this case, can be used to mean sooner or later, sometime in the future. Dia ingat is, he remembers. Mesti is for sure. So nanti mesti dia ingat can be translated to sooner or later or sometime soon, he will remember for sure. So how do we say this in Malay? Please turn off the lights afterwards. So to turn off is tutup, or to switch off something is tutup. Lights in Malay is lampu. The full sentence is, tolong tutupkan lampu nanti. Tolong tutupkan lampu nanti. Or if nanti is in the front, nanti tolong tutupkan lampu. So we can use that in that manner also. Or if we want to say this sentence, someday, if I have the money, I want to travel the world. So in Malay, this is, nanti kalau saya ada duit, saya nak jelajah dunia. Nanti kalau saya ada duit, saya nak jelajah dunia. Okay, so that's the most common usage of the word nanti. Another meaning of nanti is actually to wait. So this is more on a formal basis and mostly in the standard format. And most of the time, you may see the prefix mer in front, which makes the word Menanti. So this means to wait. So this is mostly in written versions, or like in song lyrics, or in formal conversations. For example, kami menanti di sana sehingga bas kami sampai. So this is a formal version of speech, which means we waited there until our bus arrived. There are also other phrases that uses the word nanti. So for these phrases, it means specifically some things. For example, the phrase nanti kejap. So this means wait a while, or to hold on, or 1 second. So if someone says to you nanti kejap, so they're asking you to wait a while. Another phrase would be ternanti-nanti or dinanti-nanti. So this is to mean something that is anticipated or most awaited. So in case you see nanti in these forms, you know it means something else. Okay, so that's all for this lesson. If you have any questions, please drop us a comment.